Hi, I'm Zach Kozahusky from GolfWRX.com, and I'm in Phoenix, Arizona at Ping's headquarters with Marty Jertson, who is the Director of Product Development. Now, Marty, new driver for this year, the i25. Something really interesting going on in the crown of this driver. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so the first thing you'll notice is when you pick it up is we have this patented racing stripe technology on the crown. It's really cool because it's born out of function first. Yeah, it looks cool, it has a cool factor to it, but it was kind of born out of the race car industry. You know, racing stripes on cars were first put on there for function first to help when a driver spun out or was kind of disoriented, to kind of help them, give them a visual cue on their free-form surface to help with alignment. So the racing stripe we put on there for that same function. Here we have a free-form, beautifully shaped driver, but now we have a visual indicator for exactly what's perpendicular to the face. And with the modern ball flight laws that all of us are starting to have a better understanding of, we know that the face is pretty important on where that start direction is, and so this racing stripe can kind of live in your subconscious, and really our testing has shown to help your consistency of your delivery and your impact dynamics.
Okay, so with alignment out of the way, tell me about how the technology in the head helps them hit it farther.
Yeah, so this driver goes extremely far because it has really low spin characteristics, and so that's what we built the i25 driver to do compared to our G series driver. It has lower spin, so you're going to get a flatter trajectory, and from a fitting standpoint you can use that low spin to reduce curvature off your ball flight as well. So at the same time we didn't have to give up any forgiveness, and we're really proud of is that we're able to produce a low spinning driver, very low spinning driver with extremely stable launch conditions by using multi-materials. So we use tungsten weights, 15 grams worth, and all that mass is concentrated low and back. So the CG is extremely low and extremely far back, and by doing so we're able to increase the moment of inertia. So for mishits both on the heel and toe and top and bottom, we want to have those stable launch conditions. So we want to have a low overall average spin for the driver, but when you do mishit it, we want that spin to stay close to what it would be if you hit it perfectly.
And one of the knock on these low spin drivers has been that they're not really consistent from top to bottom, or they haven't been in the past. You told me yesterday that you found a way to improve that with this driver.
Yeah, and so internally we call it spin consistency, and that's the consistency of the spin rate when you hit it in different areas on the face. And so by moving the CG low and back, now we have a lot of perimeter weighting in this orientation, this axis, and by driving up that moment of inertia, we reduce the gear effect when you mishit it top and bottom. By reducing the gear effect, now we make those mishits high on the face extremely forgiving, so that, you know, if your average spin rate when you hit it perfect is 2300 or 2400, now when you mishit it high in the face, the spin only goes down by a couple hundred RPMs instead of 500 RPMs. So you don't get that nosedive type of trajectory. So you kind of get the best of both worlds, low spin and consistency when you miscue a little bit.
So the i25 not only is going to look different than Ping drivers from the past, but a little longer, a little more forgiving as well?
Yeah, more stable launch conditions, high launch. This driver launches extremely high too because the CG is really far back, so you're going to get really good launch conditions, a cool look, something that's optimized for aerodynamics, a lot of shaft fitting options, and adjustable hosel to kind of fine tune your ball flight.
Awesome. Well, Marty, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
All right, thanks, Zach.